Okay, we've racked it over to this sanitized container here, glass container. As you can see, it pretty much stayed the same. I came down a little bit. We only had very slight amount of leaves in there, and let me explain why. I put raisins in here when we first started it, and yeast, and it fermented for about 3 weeks. The house got really cold. We didn't have propane for a while. House got really cold, dropped down below in the 50s as an average, and it just cold stalled. That's the only way I can describe it. It just stalled out because it was so cold. When I came home last weekend, I had to warm it up, and the way I warmed it up was I let it sit out here on the table after we got the propane in the house and started the furnace back up. Let it come up to temperature that way. When I saw activity, I went and built a cozy for this to sit in. It just fits right down in here, everything. And I put it back up in my fermentation station and left it alone for almost over a week and a half now. I have not checked the ABV on this, but I wanted to rack it off of what was left because I know it's pretty much done. No activity, all we're doing is getting gas. So I want to correct some mistakes I made. You used the hydrometer and the scientific vessel right here to measure gravities, not ABV. Gravities give you your ABV through a mathematical equation. Very simple equation, but I misspoke and I said that I was measuring out the ABV. Want to make that clarification. So what we're going to do is we're going to take we're going to get the ABV. Let me put my stuff together. As I said, I just sanitized everything. Squeeze your bulb. You don't want to introduce air to your mixture. It's going to take me a little while to get this done. We got a reading of 1.022. That's what I had last week, so this is done. Absolutely done. It's going to be a little sweeter than what I was expecting, but that's fine. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to pour it back in here. Since both of these items have been sanitized, I can do this. Be real gentle. You don't want to hear a sound when you're pouring it back in or a big splash. Just be careful. All right. Now what I'm going to put in here, like I said, and I just got these stuff, so it'll be brand new, is I'm going to put in two 2-inch sticks of cinnamon. One kind of large, one kind of not so large. And we're just going to drop them in gently. We're going to take the clove, cloves, and these are whole cloves if anybody's asking or needing to know. And I'm going to put in 2, just 2, because clove can overpower stuff, and that's all we're going to need is 2. And then my allspice berry, sorry. Got tongue-tied. I know this isn't going to be a very good video. You probably already clicked off, but that's fine. I'm going to make it for my, like I said, I'm making these videos for my family, for my grandkids and my kids. So, I hate these bags. Yes, you just heard my wife chuckle. And all we want to do is put about 10 of these in here. So I'll count out 10. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, that's all we're going to do to this for right now. It's gaseous. I can see the gas. If I was to turn this around and around and around, y'all see it foam up. We're going to put it back under airlock so that we can do that. And as you can tell, it's already getting the gas up here. Now we're going to let this sit for about 2 to 3 weeks. I'll come back and I'll re-rack this off. We'll give it a taste test. Then we're going to sweeten it. And I haven't determined yet whether I'm going to use honey or whether I'm going to use brown sugar. If you want me to use honey or brown sugar, put it down in the comments. I'll do it this way for y'all this time, and we'll just make it that way. Then I'll taste test it, pasteurize it, and put it away in bottles. So that's that for this video. Thank you for joining me for part 2. Now I know it's kind of a goofy video, but we should be able to get through it all. And like I always tell everybody else, be good, be safe, and I'll see you when I see you.